You have a book, Growth IQ, 10 Paths for Growth. Let's dive into that. What is that book about, and why should people really use that in order to grow?
The book was a labor of love, but it was also a way for me to encapsulate a lot of the advice I'd been giving over the previous decade. I was working at Gartner, which is the world's largest sort of tech and industry analyst and consulting firm. And I was advising startups, mid-sized companies, and sort of the largest 10 tech companies in the world on how to go to market, work through and with partners more efficiently, impact of digital marketing on the way in which they engage, all that was happening from a pure growth perspective. But I also had the experience when I was a practitioner. I was super early in the World Wide Web. Back in 99 to 2004, I was working for the largest web hosting company in the US. It was actually 4 times the size of Rackspace. We were a Loquist beta client. We were Constant Contacts beta client. Like, we were really early. And so I got a lot of experience in running cloud-based organizations in kind of this new delivery model. Put those two things together, I had a lot of experience, and I'd also heard a lot from customers. In my Gartner days, it was some 5,000 conversations I'd had over a decade from around the world. And there were these common themes about how can I grow the business, not only in the quarter, but out across year 1, 2, or 3. So it was really a labor of love to say, if I could take all that advice that I'd been giving, how do I put it into a book? And I uncovered that it was 10 Paths to Growth. Now, if you read the book, or if you've read the book, there was nothing groundbreaking in there, meaning I didn't reinvent the wheel. What I did was I modernized a lot of the growth strategies that had been out in the market for sometimes 100 years, using now all the technology we have at our disposal, right? Whether it's machine learning, AI, CRM, whether it's AR, VR, whatever technology, you needed to modernize that. When someone was going to manufacture something in the 60s or 70s, they would stand up a manufacturing plant. In 2016, when someone wants to launch, and manufacture lipstick, they have 12 employees that get to $500 million, the Kylie Jenner story. That's a very different approach. And so that's because now we have the ability to outsource a lot of those functions. And so that changes the way, startups can think about building a brand, or direct to consumer with a Warby Parker or Casper, other brands like that. So it was really an opportunity for me to share a lot of the advice I had been giving over the years.